Hi there, it's Tamara Dorris, and we're going to talk today about something that I think is so important. And it's really about who you be, not what you do. And it's so funny because when I work with salespeople, they're always like, what do I do next? What can I do? What can I do? What I can do? It takes, I swear, it takes some agents a month to understand it's not what you do, it's who you be. And you're like, what does that mean? So we're always, especially in the real estate industry, we're always thinking, I've got to do this, I've got to do that, I've got to do. And what it really boils down to is who you're being. Okay? And if you don't get that, let me put it this way. It's about changing your identity to becoming the person who already has what you want to have. Does that make sense? So let's just say, for example, that you want to have an abundant real estate business. You want to have lots of clients that you don't want to have to sit there and chase leads. You want them to come to you. You want them to be great to work with. You want transactions that are sometimes a little challenging because you know as well as I do, excuse me, if you're in this business, you like the occasional rush. You like to save your clients. You know, it's kind of inherent in our business. I just handled a situation on a listing, and at first I'm like, you get a little stressed out, and then you're like, yeah, put on my creative cap, and you fix it, and then it's a rush, right? So I'm not trying to take that away from you. And that's why it's so tricky, because we have a lot in this industry, we have a lot of type A personalities who want to go, sell. But that's how they burn out. And it's less effective, right? It's just not as effective. So let's say you want to have this big, beautiful business. That's just perfect for you. It aligns with your values. It aligns with what your vision of your future. Perfect for you. And your first question is, what do I do to get there? And that is a very mechanical, it's a very mechanical way to look at things. And listen, when we are in this world, planet Earth, it's a physical world. It's a very dense energy. We have to be mechanical, right? I can't just sit here and manifest my heat going on. I need to go over and I need to turn the thermostat up. We live in a material, mechanical world. But mechanical is do. Like, I got to do pop buys, I got to do postcards, I got to call past clients. Do. But you have to stop and think about who you are being when you're doing that. Who you are being when you're doing that. And I have another video talking about energy. So make sure you watch that one, because this is related, but it's different. And it's probably going to be in the same week or so. So watch for that one. So let me give you an example. Let's say that's the vision that you have for yourself. So now you will sit down, and you could get a piece of paper, and you can do this now if you want, and you would write down, what are all the qualities of the person who already has that booming real estate business or whatever it is? What are the qualities of that person who has that great health, that great relationship, that beautiful home? Do they go to the gym? How do they eat? How do they react with bad news? How do they conduct themselves in stressful situations? How do they manage their emotions? How do they relate and connect to family members? How do they treat their clients and get treated by their clients? And you make this list, and you make it a big list. And then I want you to take another side of the paper, so make 2 columns, I guess, and write down what it is like now in comparison. Obviously, if you want to create something better, there's going to be parts that are not as good right now as they would be on your better list, right? So maybe you get cranky clients. Maybe you stress out a little too often. Maybe you overeat. Maybe you overdrink. Maybe you spat with your spouse. Whatever it is. This is your do list. This is what you are doing, and it's getting these results. But if you step into the identity, and one of my mentors has us, or used to have us, make a circle that had all the traits in there. And then he would say, okay, every day when you do your visualization, You step into that circle. So in other words, if you wanted to do a circle, you could do this. You have all these traits that this person that you're becoming has. And now you step into that circle. Now you step into this list. Now you're becoming that person. It has nothing to do with what you're doing. It has to do with who you're being. And in order to be the person who has all of those things that you listed that you want, you have to become the energy of that person. Not just the energy, the posture, the exercise routine, the what time you get up in the morning, the what time you go to bed at night, the food choices, the charitable choices, right? All of these things add up. How you treat your environment. You know, I remember once talking to a real top producer, like a mega top producer, and it was a female, and I said, tell me about your house. What does it look like? Because whenever I was on a Zoom call with her, she had lots of boxes all over the place. And so she showed me with her camera what she had going on, and I'm like, oh my. Because no matter what you think, a chaotic environment is not a good thing. It's, you can say, oh, I'm a multitasker, I thrive on chaos. No, you're an adrenaline junkie, and you think you thrive, but what's really happening is you're addicted to cortisol and adrenaline. This is the whole thing with people who do extreme sports. They think they thrive, and they get a rush up, they get the rush, like we were talking about in real estate. We get a rush when we have to help people and solve a problem. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you live for that and you're always in that body chemistry, you will get sick. Your body will break down. The human body was not designed to live in a high stress state. It was not designed for our brain waves to be in the high beta. Was not designed for that. So it's really, really important that you grasp that the connection I'm making here is she was super high producing, but every other area of her life was disorganized and chaotic. And so one of the first homework assignments that I gave her was to clean her freaking office. Clear it out. Your home, clean it up, clear it out, because your external reality is always going to be a reflection of your internal reality. I can look at someone's house, I can have a conversation with someone for 3 minutes, and I know if they're doing or being. Being is someone who is in their body, not in their head. Big difference here. And they're focusing on whatever, they're being present in the moment, and they're being aware of what they want to create in their life. When we're in doing mode, often we're working to avoid what we're running from. I want you to think about that for a second. I ask people, and I'm actually going to do a Facebook Live on this very soon. If you're not in my Facebook Live group, find it. I'm on Facebook. Find me. There's a free group I have, and I do lives in there. I'm starting to do them more, I say, but I'm going to do a live on here, and it has to do with people who say they want abundance, and then when I ask why, it's to pay off bills so I can relax, to get rid of debt. That is a doing and a moving away from. Here's a news flash. You never get what you want, your big vision, by being in avoidance. Never going to happen. You're either moving towards your vision or you're avoiding a vision you're scared of. Do you get that? And when you're going from a vision you're afraid of, you're also going away from your vision. Think about that. Make sense? So when people say, "Oh, I want money so that I can relax," money's not going to make you relax. You have to be relaxation. So here you have this beautiful circle that you're going to step into. And what I recommend that you do, and if you're in my coaching program, then, we do this all the time. All the time. But I encourage you to close your eyes, to relax, to calm down, and to step in, metaphorically, step in to that vision of yourself. Step into that vision of yourself, and then ask yourself in that calm, relaxed state, who do I have to be? And can I be that person right now? And I promise you something. As soon as you can be the person who has the vision that you want, more of your waking hours than you are the person who's doing and doing to avoid and to get, you will find life unfolding in ways that you could never believe. Okay? That's my promise. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.